Good afternoon and welcome. It's indeed an honor and a privilege to be here today, and a nice actually to be in this nice, cool facility. I know it's a little bit warm outside, so it's nice to come in and cool off a little bit as you're enjoying the festival. First of all, I want to extend a great welcome to the head of the National our archivist, and that's Colleen Shogan. Colleen, thank you so much for everything you've done in the contribution to the National Book Festival. And Carla Hagan, who is the head of the Library of Congress, you're behind this as well. I appreciate all the hard work and work you've done in putting this on together. Thank you all for all the work. I know this event takes a lot of time to put together, and so many thanks for all those involved in putting on this great event. This festival that we're part of today, it was the creation of former Texan and former First Lady Laura Bush. As Texas First Lady, Miss Bush started the Texas Book Festival. When she came up here to Washington to become our nation's First Lady, she brought the book festival to the nation's capital. And I have to tell you, it's grown over these last few years. It's really become something that's really phenomenal. Books are so important. They engage the imagination, and they encourage our children's imagination. Books are also great sources of comfort and the greatest of teachers. President John Adams said, "The more one reads, the more one sees we have to read." You know, and I'll throw this part in. One of the greatest things I think is happening in my hometown back in Texas, and I'm sure it happens a lot throughout the country, is every summer my mayor back home puts on a summer reading club. And we had this big kickoff there at City Hall, and the whole purpose is to get our kids to continue reading, because teachers spend an entire school year getting their reading scores up, getting reading where it needs to be on grade level. Then school ends, and then those reading scores go down. She encourages reading throughout the summer months, and I want to thank her for all she does, and thank everyone who does a summer reading program. It's so important. You know, one of my greatest memories of high school, and you're going to laugh about this, was my morning visits to the school library. I actually was one of the few people who were allowed in school before school started. And I would actually go inside the library with the librarians. They would come there with the teachers, and they would let me in. I'd go comb the book stacks. I'd go comb the magazine racks. I'd go look for books on space, on books on history, and yes, government. You know, that time in the library helped spark my imagination and helped me pursue things I would have never imagined before. And, you know, like I said, reading is so, so important. You know, the goal for our youth is to continue to read so that when they return to school in the fall, which they are doing a lot throughout the year, the country now, their reading skills have continued to improve during their time away from school. And I just want to say here, I'm here to tell everybody, I encourage everyone, young and old, to pursue reading and reading more. Go out, get that library card. Go to the library after school. Go to your school library and read. These books that you're seeing here today at the National Book Festival are written by phenomenal writers. Pick up some of those books. Find something you're interested in. There's a whole world out there. And I just want to encourage each and every one of you today to do that. Because if you continue reading, and even for us older folks, reading is a great thing to continue to do in our older days. You know, it's you learn so much about your world, so much about what goes on in our world. So I encourage everyone to continue to reading, and I really thank everyone for coming out today and attending. This is a event I look forward to every year. And Colleen and Kari, thank you so much for the hard work that you put into this. And let's go back to this festival and let's enjoy. Thank you all very much. Thank you.